It's a few things there. So like with the three ball, we've seen it so often now. No lead is really safe.
He changed that whole narrative. He did. He single-handedly changed the no lead is safe. It's like Pat Mahomes right now. Steph and Allen Iverson are the two biggest influential guys in our game since I've been watching and covering it.
Did you see what just happened? Steph Curry made LeBron James look like a rookie out there. I'm not even joking, this wasn't just any old move. It was so nasty, the Warriors bench went absolutely crazy. You know what's even crazier? LeBron, the guy who never gets shook, actually needed a second to recover. That's how good Curry's move was. It's like David took down Goliath with a basketball instead of a slingshot. You've got to see this to believe it. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Alright, let's talk about what went down between Steph and LeBron. These two legends, arguably the best of their generation, facing off once again. It's like watching two heavyweight champs step into the ring, but instead of boxing gloves, they're armed with basketballs and killer crossovers. Picture this, Warriors versus Lakers preseason game. Now, you might think preseason means low energy, right? Wrong. The arena's buzzing like it's Game 7 of the finals. Why? Because everyone knows when these two titans clash, magic happens. Steph and LeBron, they've got history. They've battled it out in the finals multiple times. They've traded verbal jabs in press conferences, and now they're set to be teammates in the Olympics. But tonight, it's all about that rivalry. You can feel the tension in the air. It's so thick you could probably bounce a basketball off it. Steph's got that look in his eye, like he's got something to prove. Maybe he's tired of hearing all that GOAT talk about LeBron. And LeBron? He's trying to show everyone he's still the king of the court, even at his age. The crowd's on edge, phones out, ready to capture that one moment that'll blow up Twitter and Instagram. You know how it is these days. One sick move and suddenly you're trending worldwide. Then it happens. Steph gets the ball at the top of the key. LeBron switches onto him. It's like time slows down for a second. Everyone in the arena leans forward. You can almost hear people holding their breath. Steph starts his dribble. LeBron crouches into his defensive stance. It's like watching a chess match, but at hyperspeed. You know Steph's gonna make his move, but what's it gonna be? A step back three? A quick drive to the hoop? And then, boom! Steph makes his move. What happens next? Man, you're not gonna believe it. It's the kind of play that makes you jump out of your seat, the kind that has you rewinding your DVR again and again just to figure out how he did it. Remember when you thought LeBron was unshakable? Well, Steph just rewrote that story. But here's the real kicker. The move that left King James stumbling might be even more impressive when you break it down frame by frame. Let's dive into this mind-blowing play. Picture this. Steph's got the ball at the top of the key, and LeBron's all over him like white on rice. You can feel the tension in the air. Everyone's holding their breath, waiting to see what Curry's gonna do next. Steph starts his dribble, and it's like his hands are moving faster than your eyes can follow. It's pure magic, I'm telling you. He's got that ball on a string, and LeBron's trying to keep up, but it's like he's chasing a ghost. Then boom, Steph fakes left and LeBron, the guy who's seen it all, who never falls for anything, he bites on it. Can you believe it? The king himself, fooled by a head fake. But Steph's not done yet. Oh no. In a blink of an eye, Curry pulls off this insane behind-the-back dribble. It's like the ball's disappearing and reappearing. 1 second it's there, the next it's gone. LeBron's head is spinning, trying to keep track of it all. And here's where it gets wild. LeBron's trying to keep up, but he's stumbling. It's like someone replaced the court with an ice rink under his feet. The crowd's going nuts, everyone's on their feet. You can feel the energy in the arena skyrocketing. Steph sees his chance and just explodes past LeBron. It's like he's got rocket boosters strapped to his shoes. He's at the rim before anyone can even process what just happened. And then, smooth as butter, he lays it in. 2 points, just like that. The crowd? They're losing their minds. The Warriors bench? They're jumping up and down like they just won the championship. It's total chaos in there. And LeBron? He's just standing there, looking like he's trying to figure out what just hit him. You know what's crazy? This isn't just about speed. Curry's using some serious physics here. He's got this low center of gravity, and he's using explosive leg power to change direction on a dime. It's like he's defying the laws of motion or something. And let's talk about that footwork for a second. Curry's not just quick, he's unpredictable. He's using his body to shield the ball, making it impossible for LeBron to guess his next move. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while riding a roller coaster. Curry's move was impressive, but the real game was just beginning. What if I told you this single play might have just shifted the balance of power in the NBA? The reactions that followed could change everything we thought we knew about this season. The internet went absolutely wild after Steph's move on LeBron. Twitter exploded like a volcano of hot takes and memes. You couldn't refresh your feed fast enough to keep up with all the reactions. People were posting side-by-side comparisons of LeBron's stumble and Michael Jordan's famous crossover on Byron Russell. The jokes were flying faster than Curry's handles. But it wasn't just fans losing their minds. Ex-players jumped into the fray too. Some were all about praising Steph, calling it the move of the century. Others were trying to defend LeBron, saying even the greatest can get caught off guard sometimes. You had Allen Iverson tweeting that Curry's crossover was giving him flashbacks to his own playing days. Meanwhile, Shaq was posting laughing emojis and calling LeBron BBQ chicken. The GOAT debate? Oh man, that got heated real quick. Fans were going at it like it was Game 7 of the finals. Team LeBron was saying one play doesn't define a career, while Team Steph was claiming this was proof that Curry's the best to ever do it. The comment sections looked like a war zone. Over in the Warriors camp, they were riding high on this play. You could see the confidence boost rippling through the whole team. Draymond Green was strutting around like they'd just won another championship. Klay Thompson was grinning ear to ear, probably thinking about all the open looks he's gonna get with defenses focused on Steph. LeBron, though? He was trying to play it cool, but you could tell it was eating at him. In the post-game interview, he kept brushing it off, saying it was just one play in a preseason game. But his eyes? They told a different story. You could see the fire burning, like he was already planning his revenge. Coaches around the league were glued to their screens, breaking down every millisecond of that move. They're probably losing sleep trying to figure out how to defend against Steph if he can shake LeBron like that. You just know they're drawing up new defensive schemes as we speak. Hold up, though. We're all focused on Steph's killer move, but what if we're missing the real story here? This play might be exposing something way bigger about LeBron and the changing of the guard in the NBA. Is the King's reign finally coming to an end? Let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. This isn't just about one insane play. It's about what it means for the entire league. Steph's showing he's still got it, and he's not just maintaining his level, he's cranking it up a notch. It's like he's found a new gear we didn't even know existed. But here's where it gets really interesting. LeBron's looking human. For the first time in forever, we're seeing cracks in the armor. Is this a sign that he's finally losing a step? I mean, we've been waiting for it for years, but LeBron's always proved us wrong. This time, though, it feels different. The Warriors are sending a message loud and clear. Don't count us out. We're still contenders. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder, like they've got something to prove. And with Steph pulling off moves like this, who's gonna bet against them? You know who's really paying attention? The young guns coming up in the league. They're watching this and seeing how the game's evolving. These kids are growing up trying to shoot like Steph, move like Steph. It's changing the way basketball is played from the ground up. And the coaches, they're scrambling. How do you guard a guy like Steph when he can shake even LeBron? It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. You can bet they're up all night drawing up new defensive schemes, trying to figure out how to stop him. This play isn't just highlight reel material, it's changing the game. It's making teams rethink their whole approach. You've got GMs looking at their rosters, wondering if they've got the right pieces to compete in this new NBA landscape. The league's seeing a shift in playing style too. Since Curry's rise, teams are averaging over 35 three-point attempts per game. That's nearly double what it was back in 2000. It's not just about jacking up threes, though. It's about spacing, movement, and unpredictability. LeBron himself had to give Curry props, saying, "I understand what Steph has done for this game." When the king acknowledges your impact, you know it's real. Curry's changing the game not just on the court, but in how players approach their training and mindset. So here's the million-dollar question. Who's gonna step up and answer this challenge? Is there another player out there ready to take the game to the next level? Or is Steph just gonna keep rewriting the rules of basketball as we know it?